in the past 3 years?
I ain't scared to show my paleness. I posted a picture with my paleness. I didn't care. They just are what they are.
Because you have a foot fetish pic.
I thought you had some peach socks to go with the peach
man,
joggers.
it's bad. And then I was rushing, so like I'm ashy because I'm not usually ashy like this. This is terrible.
Why are you that white?
Wednesday was yesterday.
Honestly,
Ash Wednesday.
The whole side of my mother's family is lighter than that right there.
There is no whiter than that.
You want bet?
That's eggshell white.
After that, it's transparent.
That's the Mercedes from Belly white.
Okay, all right, okay. We don't have to make it like a whole thing.
That's polar bear white.
We don't have to do all that. We are live if you want to go ahead and officially.
Lord have mercy.
And the polar bear is the mean polar bear.
Oh, and it can
shit.
Wow.
That's an egg white, omelet white.
My DNA caused this to happen. I get pale. I get really pale in winter.
It's like stiff peak meringue.
And I had like a serious tan this summer too. It's so sad.
Are you like 3% African American? Have you ever been?
Not according to Ancestry.com. Do you want to officially start the show?
Are your ancestors from Scotland?
No. You want to know what it was? Since we're here, it was 92% African.
Wow.
Explain.
Wow. I would love to hear that.
But here's the kicker. My great grandfather was actually from Africa, so it was.
Were they one of the white people from Africa?
Oh.
You remember that movie? The white girl. She was from Africa. They had a white girl that was playing an African.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Was it Mean Girls?
Mean Girls. No, that was the girls in high school.
Yeah, she was from Africa, right?
Oh,
she came from Africa.
Oh, that's what I thought he was about to go to. But
no, she came from like Africa.
The show, Mom.
Yeah, man.
I never knew that story about how she ended up there. It is what it is.
Mom, start the show. Start the show.
These drugs are kicking my ass. These drugs are kicking my ass.
Oh dear. All right.
I got a 1950s doo-wop.
How about I just?
I got a doo-wop mixtape coming out.
I know.
Y'all need to go
you
ahead and
always
cop
got
that.
a song for the show.
I always got a mixtape coming out. Hey, my jazz mixtape still coming out, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all want to get a little copy of that, I do play the kazoo a couple times on that bad boy. I play all the instruments myself.
I do that.
I am the jazz mixtape prince, if you will. You understand what I'm saying? All my own instruments. I produce myself. I write my own lyrics.
We've been hearing about this for like 3 years now, and it's never
pandemic
happened. Like you introing the show has not happened.
It's pandemic. I had to take a little time off. Get my craft right. You understand what I'm saying?
Perfect time that you could have. That's what you said last.
I wrote a blues album. I was so depressed during the pandemic when they had us locked in and shit. You couldn't get no pussy or nothing.
Oh, good.
You know it's bad when the hoes be telling you like, "Listen, I ain't coming over because this COVID shit is running rapid." Hey, bitch, if you don't get your, you ain't worried about fucking AIDS or HIV having raw sex in all these years, but COVID is the one motherfucking thing
and that's the problem
that's got you going. One thing that's gonna keep you in the goddamn house, bitch. AIDS ain't got a motherfucking chance against your ass, but that COVID, you about to stay in the house for that, raggedy bitch.
Take your mask off. Get on your knees.
Sometime within the first 5 minutes of the show.
This is the Just Say Fuk It podcast.
You are.
Yeah, I am Maserati Miyagi. That's Tokyo Ish Maz on Instagram. And shit. What am I on Twitter? If y'all want to send me some tweets,
it's Maserati Miyagi on Twitter. I think
it's Maserati Miyagi.
Yeah,
it's Maserati with 2 eyes on Twitter. So if y'all want to send me some twits or some titties or something, my DM is that what it's called? A DM on Twitter?
I think so.
I don't really be on Twitter all like so.
Y'all
DMs on
Twitter.
Twitter.
Big on Twitter.
Wherever y'all find me at, man, send me some titties. Only female titties. And the kind of female that's born a female, not the ones that just claim that they were.
All right, let's move on. Hi,
I had to
be
make that
okay,
clear,
Pepper Potts. Before we get shut down, like everywhere. that's. Let me make sure I get my name out there.
I'm already restricted. If they see me,
I know. I got 14 more days of restriction. This is my first ever. Facebook
I'll be out on the 15th of March. I'll be out.
I got two more weeks. Again, be okay, Pepper Potts. Welcome again to Just Say Fuk It. I don't even think you said welcome in the first place. But before we go any further, we have a guest joining us today. And as always, it's like a tradition.
They got to speak first.
You know what?
They the guests coming into our household. They the guests coming into our household. They need to speak first. Like, you speak to people when you enter a motherfucker's room.
Hello, everyone.
You speak to me when you enter
how's
this room.
How's everybody doing? That food is smelling good. Like,
good grief. Can I finish? Can I finish, Kanye? Is it okay? Can I introduce our guest?
Go ahead, ankles.
I mean, it's like a big, huge difference on the screen too. We're again now. You wait, sure. If I start, you gonna let me?
Nah, go ahead. You good?
You know what? Say your name. Go ahead.
Just, all right,
Stony Simpkins.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
I guess.
AKA the Butcher, AKA Stony Baby, AKA Saint Stony.
I made sure to put it on screen. Don't worry. And then we're gonna get more information out there. You know what the first question I have for you though?
What?
I want to hear the explanation of that name.
Stony?
Yeah, the whole name though, not just the first part.
Well, Stony B, I still use that. That was back in the days. Had more to do with the facial expression, the look in my eyes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And it stood for something. I tried to make each letter stand for something over the years, but I really couldn't get anything that was dope enough. Or
what did you have that you just like?
So one was it was too much. It was structure to override new enemy youngsters, and the B was boy.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay, that's different. Structures to override
new enemy youngsters. Boy.
Yeah, the boy. Yeah, I remember that part.
It's so important. So important.
Okay. Now,
glad you changed that.
Huh?
I'm glad that was changed.
Oh.
Gotta take the boy out.
Hater.
Yes. What he said. Yeah.
That definitely came to bite you back.
See, that's that thing. Not everybody else had it loved it. He would have been like, yeah, I knew that shit was dope.
No, I was going through a thing. My mind and my heart was changing a lot about what was going on. Hip hop was getting more and more conscious, and it's just that's what I came up with.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's out there like that. I know with KRS-One, people had it. It's a good way to have like a sub to your name and a dope explanation. And sometimes they burst the name itself, so you just never know how it works. Yep.
Absolutely.
Now, here's what I just found out, and it popped up, and it's different than what I knew you for. You are, did I see, was it a travel agent? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, I do travel agent work for artists such as myself, artists, people in entertainment, their friends, families, anyone really, but I just hone in on that niche.
Okay, because I didn't know. I saw you post, I think yesterday or the day before or something. I'm like, I didn't know that, because what I know you for is performing. Yeah, and matter of fact, I just saw you Tuesday up at B-Side. Yeah. So when I saw that pop, I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, celebrating 3 years in the travel industry.
Okay, that's what's up.
It's been tough.
Yeah, I have to keep that in mind when I'm able to, travel
Absolutely. Yeah, cars, hotels, vacations, cruises.
Okay.
Concert tickets.
Concert tickets.
Yeah.
So would I call y'all before the concert, before the tickets get released, or do I call y'all after they get released?
Call us before, and you could call us before.
Okay.
Where are you trying to go?
There'd be a whole lot of concerts coming. They be wanting so much goddamn money now for good seats.
Concert out of town, you get the flight, you get the room, you get the car. We create some experiences. It'll be real dope. Real dope.
That seems like a lot of money, man. I'm just trying to go and see Keep Sweating Genuine.
So what's the benefit?
We can work it out.
What's the benefit of you doing it versus someone just doing it themselves?
Well, anybody can do it themselves. I just found it was a benefit for me because seeing the need to travel and having to go different places, especially with my bands, and it was just well, I might as well get paid off doing this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So artists, they'll want to they doing things out of town. They might need a car, a room. I get them together, make sure they comfy, cozy when they out of town. Create that experience for them, and I love doing it. Yeah. Groups, individuals, there's an argument going
I
on.
know. I'm like,
I'm trying to.
how close are we? But we're upstairs. That's definitely downstairs and outside, and the door is most certainly locked.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounded like real intense. I'm like, am I the only one hearing
Yeah,
this?
like.
All right. So, all right, we kind of threw a lot of different topics just kind of out there for today. I don't know where we settled on that we were going to start. Oh, that's what it was, the health part of it. Because I know you said you had some input on it. So you know what? With you being the guest, I'm going to let you go first. Where do you want to start when it comes to the subject of health?
Well, I'll just go back to my week. I was over the weekend. I found out that I had strep throat. Went in, got the meds. First round of treatment, I'm all clear. So while I'm at the doctor, you know, they taking the blood pressure. You know, they doing all the stuff that they do. My blood pressure, which you know, hypertension runs in my family, quote unquote. My blood pressure is under my goal. You know, I'm in a normal range. I lost weight. I don't know how, why. You know what I'm saying? And I'm feeling real good. And ever since the new year, especially, just been having a whole lot of revelations, and you know, a lot of good information's been coming my way. The fall off's been falling off. You know what I'm saying? The people I need to be around been coming around. You know, I'm getting the calls that need to be made. I'm getting the reach outs that need to happen. And it's just a beautiful thing. Okay. And you know, I'm a cyclist, so I'm gonna be about that life. You know, me and my boy Suave Gotti. You know,
he'll
we
be
do our
on the
cycle
show.
thing.
He'll actually be on the show on the 31st with Crazy 8.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, and you know I'm having them rap. I already was like, yo, guess what y'all gonna do today? that has to happen. Now, another thing about you that since you said cyclist, I know that you're also a Pisces, because I want to make sure that was like a good segue, because I know you got some events coming up.
Oh, yeah.
See, that could have been part of the intro part, but somebody will let me get all this off, because I had like a whole plan that went, all right. So you got some events coming up. What's your Pisces bashes?
Okay, so we doing it all week. We're gonna start March 15th. We'll be at the B-side special edition of Lyrical Rhythms.
Oh, yeah. So that sounds like a Tuesday.
Yep, that will be a Tuesday. Thursday, we doing Exotic Cuisine, Lucky 7 Hip Hop Series with my man Jack the Ripper.
Thursday.
My man Trap Boy Mannequin. All of the regulars gonna be there. Semi, Goods, you know, all the ones that be up at the
I'm sure
Exotic
Suave
Cuisine.
is probably gonna,
Suave will fall through. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he'll probably come through a freestyle. I'm sure.
And then Friday we doing the B-Day bash, same place, Exotic Cuisine, West 127th and Lorraine.
Okay, all right. Yeah, and when is your birthday? Because all this connects to.
That's actually the birthday, the Friday.
The Friday, okay, yeah, that's so that must be the biggest one, right?
That's St. Stoney's Day.
Okay, okay, all right. So you gonna celebrate your birthday for 3 days out of the week? I'm not mad at it.
Keep
at all.
the green on all week.
But back to what you were saying about like your health. I mean, it's good. Whatever you're doing, keep it up.
Drinking more water.
Oh,
you know.
yeah. That's like an instant boost.
I do have an alkaline water person that I really need to get at. You know, they're into the crystals. I do the foot detox sometimes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I tried that foot detox because my feet stink.
Did it help?
It did help a little bit. You deal with apple cider vinegar, and baking soda.
Yeah, they did. It was that, and then she put some other stuff in there, and it just released all the toxins in my foot. Like
that's like an old school thing, though, because we were talking. Were we on already when we were talking about? Yeah, we were. Talking about my DNA.
White ass ankles.
I grew up with. I know, man. Oh man, boy, is that bad. I grew up with people that were like a lot older, so the detox, like they used to put like onions on the bottom of their socks, and that would like bring the toxins out of your feet. So like a lot of the stuff that people are doing now is like now we're kind of going into that different kind of medicine that they was like, no, we shouldn't do that. Like, that's not going to help you. Now people are making money off of some herbs that you can just grow in your backyard. Yeah. Which is wild that we going in reverse, but I mean.
But the only people that'll really tell you not to do that is big pharma.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what was like, don't do that. But shoot, I'm sure they're going to find their way to make their money. Like, the market ain't about to change without them still getting paid. This happening already. Because, like, even in Ohio, it's part of a medical conversation. In Ohio, you can only get your marijuana license for a medical reason. So, I mean, they going to make sure they jump in on the market. And in a dispensary, when you go, do you have Ohio medical? Or have you been to a dispensary, even if it was outside of Ohio?
I have not.
Okay. So, when you go, I know his answer already. When you go, it's...
You could still ask me. Make me feel like a gentleman.
Maz, have you been to a dispensary?
I may have passed by one or two.
I personally have an Ohio medical license, so I've gone out of state also. I mean, you go to the building, you check in at the front, and with Ohio in particular, I can't remember how like Michigan does it, but they treat it like a prescription. Like they have a dosage on there, where it came from, all this, that, and the other. So, like I said, the pharmaceutical companies, they gonna make sure they get their cut.
Are you at all concerned that the strands are maybe I don't know, genetically modified or something?
It is always a concern in anything I have. I have a concern even when I take Tylenol. Now, I'll say the difference with it this way and then buying somebody from off the street, it's a legal business transaction that we're conducting here. So if something happens to me off this product that you didn't tell me a possibility of blah, 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 because like with the edibles, they'll tell you, it's made in the kitchen and it's not passed by. So they're telling me a lot of good information. Like they'll tell you what pesticides was used, where it was grown, the date it was grown, the date it was checked. So here you have it in print versus me. And, ain't no knock to the street dealer. Because I done been plenty of times. That's not what I'm saying at all. But to answer your question, that's it. That's it right there.
Well, that's better than taking a shot and not knowing what the hell is in it. You know what I'm saying?
And it's close. I can make an online order and go pick it up. It is ready when I get there. Like they'll have sales. Like
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's we wanted to have it legalized in Ohio, and this is how far we've come. Now, I'd rather it just be legal. Like I shouldn't have to get a license and all these different things. Like, and of course, Ohio can't quite get everything completely right, so you still got to have a license here. But like in Michigan, you can just go. You could just walk into a dispensary and make a recreational purchase.
Yeah. And I'm definitely for the decriminalization.
Yeah.
Of it,
it's like, where do you begin with it though?
You may begin.
Well, okay, I say where do you begin only because do I agree with the law? No. But at the time that person knowingly committed a crime. Like we can disagree with a law because we always do, but I'm not going to jail. Like I'm not going to jail for selling it. I'm not taking the risk of because I'm black, you want to give me more time. Like I know how you gonna treat me before, so my decision is like, I'm not gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, it's the stigma. That's
it is. Yeah, it is, and that's where I take responsibility for myself and say because I know the outcome of what can happen. I'm not gonna do it. It's just that's okay.
Yeah, I mean.
But again, just make the shit legal, and we won't have these problems. It won't even have to be a discussion.
Make all the drugs legal.
Oh, some state did that. What was it, last year or the year before?
I thought it was just the one state that made like crack legal.
They made like all drugs legal. It's some state. Oh no, some state out on the West Coast actually. I don't think it was Washington State, but it was out nowhere near us.
How'd that work? How's it going?
You know what? I honestly don't know because I don't live anywhere near there. And
how did that whole crack pipe distribution go?
Beats me.
Like that was so. Like how would they even?
People were mad because it was happening. It's like, how do you get mad at people being safe? Because it was the purpose of that. But I don't know, child. I ain't got other problems, but we'll get there because that was the promotion portion. We will definitely get to that part. But I don't know, Maz, do you know how this whole...
Shit, I was trying to figure out how to give me some grant. Some of that grant money.
I know that's right.
$92 million. I'd start up with a fake ass non-profit.
I know
what you mean we do? Hand out crack pipes? No problem, baby. I was number 1 on the West Side. They now crack rocks. Everybody do is crack pipes. I've been killing their ass.
Grief.
I had a paper route. That's how I do the crack pipes, like a paper route. Have a bag just slang. You get a crack pipe. You get a crack pipe. You get a crack pipe. Little kid wake up in the
riding
morning.
around town in a Jeep like Nino Brown and his brother.
Why was that exactly what I was picturing? I was so picturing freaking New Jack City the whole time. Exactly what I was thinking of. All right, so that was your portion for our health and fitness. Maz, I know you made it to the gym this week.
Yeah, I made it to the gym.
First time since.
It's been a while.
That's a struggle.
But hey, look.
Goodness.
You got to start somewhere. First trip is something. It's better than somebody that just sat at home and didn't go. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do like a little water detox and then do a little, liquid thing for a couple of weeks after that. See how everything go. Try to flush everything out.
So you're going to diet and exercise? You just exercise once and now you're going to diet for a minute? Like, what's the complete plan here?
Man, just look good when I'm ass naked and then get ready for the summer.
Well,
there you go.
Hey,
that's
a goal.
Go.
That is a goal.
I always just say move more than you eat. Like I just try to move more than I eat.
I just go to the gym like every day or every other.
Yeah,
that's my balance. I have a pretty decent like diet because once I cut meat out, it's been real easy to just keep weight off. Like that's been the easy part. But then I started working, and now I'm like this person that has to go to the gym. Like my day is it right? Like when we leave here, I'm gonna go to the gym.
I saw the post.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do when I get the fuck out of here.
She a beast.
I like it's to the point. You have to develop habits with things. So I knew when I started, like if I develop a habit of going to the gym, like you actually get to the point like you have to go to the gym and you like going to the gym.
They said to develop a new habit, it take about
21 days. I thought it was 20. Yes, I think it's
21
like 21
to 30 days.
It really depends on the person though, because some people it just ain't gonna stick. It just ain't gonna happen.
I could hit a crack pipe and be a crackhead tomorrow.
Well, don't do it.
I won't do it. I'm just.
But don't y'all ever wonder?
No.
Like crack was just so great that people were just hitting it that one time, and they was just like, "Yep."
Well, I always want to ask my cousin.
Yep.
I'ma
steal me some shit. And I'm
still chasing that. You still chasing that first time.
Yeah, and that's what it is. That's why they become addicted. Is chasing that.
I want to I'm sorry, but when I seen that interview, y'all remember that interview? They kept showing that one dude. He was like an engineer for NASA, and they was talking about. And he was just open with it. He was like, oh, once I leave here, I'll probably go spend about $300 on some crack. And I'm thinking like, damn, you made it to be a fucking engineer at NASA, and you out here just openly talking about how much you blowing on crack. Which I want to say, back in the 80s, for a nigga to spend $300 per day on some crack, is a fucking lot of money. So today, that would have to be like, what, $1,000 a day or some shit like that. $300
and see, that's another reason my answer is no. I don't want an expensive drug either.
I want some expensive shit.
Nah, that's all right.
Fuck that. I want the most expensive drugs they got.
Yeah, I don't want the shit that had me out here, like, selling my kids' clothes.
Listen.
No, that's not the drug of choice.
The actors in those commercials, though, like, my name is Brad, and I'm addicted to crack cocaine. Like, no, you're not, Brad. Stop it.
Oh, did you want them to go and get, like, real crackheads to be on the unpredictability and the insurance that they would have to take out on crackheads?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're going to bring real crackheads to the studio?
You should be allowed to follow a crackhead around to get that experience.
Didn't they do? They did that. That was an episode of Shameless, but y'all probably didn't see that though.
No.
Yeah, I figured. I won't even go into it. It's pointless.
Closest thing I can remember is like bum fights.
Oh,
I mean, it was the hobo games.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing that. I
They made a whole ass
that.
game show out of it.
That was terrible.
Yeah, it was funny. I'm not gonna. Shameless had some shit that you was like, damn, I'm a fucked up individual for laughing at this. But it was just so much on reality though. So, all right.
Like, really, nobody would come up with a show just with a crackhead. It's got to be on like HBO or something. It's got to be good.
Absolutely.
There's got to be some crackhead shit going on. All right, he got to steal some shit. I mean, he got to steal some shit. I'm talking about steal your comb with your two little teeth knocked out and shit. Steal your motherfucking comb, trying to resell that to your ass in the morning time. Talking about you got to wash your head. You got to go ahead and brush your head, nigga. Trying to steal your own shit. Classic crackhead shit.
The mechanic, crackhead mechanic, fix everything, break something.
I miss them. Crackhead.
I don't.
Crackheads.
Because I kept having the same problem with my car. Like,
Man, I had this one dude from the
I go
hood.
to the mechanic now because, like, I can adult some things in my life. I go to the mechanic. Now, I will say now, it can also depend on what it is. Like, if it's something simple and it's an easy part to get to under my hood, because, see, that be the trick with that. Some people cars, man, you got to go through hell just to do some simple shit like change your headlight.
Man,
I get you a crackhead, they know it all.
Yeah,
I had a 76 Tornado. And I had the Dirty Joe from the hood. I'm like, man, I think something wrong with my transmission. He looked under my car from the front and said, oh, yeah, there's something wrong with your transmission. You need a whole new transmission. I was like, damn, for real. You can see that by looking. Like, yeah. Man, I'm a pro, man. I didn't need that.
Because everybody back in the day used to build cars, or they worked at like the car factory or some shit.
Absolutely.
That's why everybody knew how to, like, no matter what, like, whole neighborhood, you see all the dads out there under the hood, they changing carburetors and redoing engines and taking out motors and shit. You be like, where the fuck did y'all niggas learn how to do all this shit on fucking cars? This ain't even your fucking occupation, nigga.
Man, I took
work downtown.
I took auto shop in high school.
And that's what I was going to say. They used to get taught that. Like, even the basic thing, because he's absolutely right. Like, even something as basic as, like, oil change. Oh, my gosh. My last ex that changed his own oil, I was in my 20s. Ain't seen nobody. Everybody just go to, like, lube stop and shit now.
We know how long that's been.
I just take it in, baby.
Ricky ain't seen her 20s and...
I'm not a
mechanic. 20 years.
You're still older than me. Don't ever forget it.
Ricky ain't seen her 20s since the 90s.
It was not. It was in the 2000s.
I just don't have.
We were in
I don't
the
have
millennium.
the patience for it.
Say what?
I don't have the patience for it.
Yeah, like I even know how to, and I'm not getting down there and doing fuck it.
They
how much you want? Yeah,
they try to compare it to making music. Like you can't compare that. Like you can't do that. Like,
compare what?
Making music to fixing automobiles. Like,
yeah, you gonna have to explain that.
Somebody tried to make this comparison for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you see him again. Tell him no, because
I'm not a mechanic.
All right, so I got a feeling this is about to be a long segment of Talk Your Shit Moms today. So we can go ahead and start it now and see where this goes. Should we continue to do like a complete Maz gets the mic and everyone just remains silent for what you want, 1 minute or two?
I would like 59 minutes. Just me time and silence from the rest of the cast, but we know that ain't gonna happen because you ask me 1 minute or 2 minutes, 59 minutes, nigga.
Okay, you want 30 seconds? 1 minute or two.
Going solo like Silk the Shocker, Beyonce.
How did that work out for him?
Marcus Houston, like for who? Silk?
Yeah.
Nigga, he had 2 platinum albums. Charges to the Game was a classic.
He's not like in the conversation though. He's not. See, remember when we had that talk before about the people you talk about one thing and the people I talk to, like nobody's bringing him up in the conversation. Do you want 1 minute?
He still got classic albums. It don't matter.
Your time. See, I knew this was gonna go long. I knew it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. nobody brings up Master P in the conversation unless they talk about like CEOs and billionaires and shit.
Exactly.
That's true.
They don't bring up about music.
Which conversation would you rather be in?
Shit, listen. I'd rather be in a conversation with anybody that's discussing me right now. If y'all want to talk about me, go right ahead. Y'all
Did you want 1 minute or 2?
Give me 2.
All right, go.
Man, that Silk the Shocker album was a classic. That Charger to the Game, my nigga. When it started off with that motherfucker, oh my God. Y'all remember that shit? No Limit Soldier remix? Oh my God. When that shit dropped, I played that bitch about 30 motherfucking times before I even got to number 2, nigga. Anyway, that ain't what I want to talk to y'all about. I want to talk to y'all about something real important. It's this war going on where Russia tried to invade the Ukraine. And, you know, I feel bad for the people, you know, in Ukraine that they have to go through things like that. And they making like this the villagers fight. It's not villagers. The villagers fighting shit. Like they got all the dudes from like 18 to 60 and say they can't even leave Ukraine because they got to stay back and fight and shit. And then it came across the news that they weren't letting the blacks, the Africans of the Ukraine, cross the border at Poland. They were saying all the Ukrainians had to cross first.
Ukrainians?
Actual Ukrainians. So the coloreds were not allowed. And at that point, you know, I was like, fuck Ukraine. Like, why? Why did we really give a fuck about Ukraine? I didn't even know shit about Ukraine until this shit happened. I don't even know how the fuck we care about this shit. Look, if they pussy ass about to get invaded by Russia, fuck it. Let's get these gas prices back down. Listen, man, I drive an Audi. I gotta put premium motherfucking gas in my car. Do you know what that price is like here in Cleveland, Ohio? Huh? I might as well bend the fuck over. It's damn near $5. Motherfucking $5. Listen, why are we siding with motherfucking Russia? It's obvious they gonna win that motherfucker. They took over fucking they most important thing they had, the Chernobyl or whatever the fuck it is. They took that shit over in less than fucking 3 hours. We know who gonna win this. Russia. Why are we sitting up here talking about them? They don't fuck with the blacks. Fuck them niggas. Let's bomb their ass. Go tell the Africans they can't cross. I don't give a fuck what happened to Ukraine right now. You hear me?
Give me my stoli, yes.
We always being nice to some motherfucking body, and they always stab us in the back. Every time it's, let's have compassion for such. What was it? Let's have compassion for what happened in Paris. When that shit happened, and then you find out they treat all the Africans in Paris like shit too. They won't give them citizenship and shit.
Yeah.
Whew. I tell you one thing.
This happened in China also.
Man, it's always some shit.
They wouldn't let them. Yeah.
Motherfuckers, I'll tell you what, next time something happening ain't in America, motherfuck you. I ain't giving a damn about nothing. Fuck that. We always showing compassion for somebody. They always stab us in the motherfucking back.
Disconnected, so just go off. Keep going.
What? They come on mic off? Hey, listen, America, I'm about to tell y'all something right motherfucking down. Listen. We always getting ourselves into some bullshit, and we be the first motherfuckers. Oh, we feel so bad. Oh, why did Russia go over there and start this? Oh, it's about to be World War III. Oh, you see what America did, right? We seen how that shit was going. We was like, yeah, we're not going to send any troops out there, but we do send our condolences to the village of the Ukraine. Nigga, we knew who was going to win that shit. And them niggas had some nukes. We was like, let them niggas fight their own goddamn battles. They wasn't that important. Russia got the goddamn oil that we need so we can get these gas prices back motherfucking down. Now we out here fighting this goddamn war and shit. We all worried about they motherfucking ass. I ain't even seen nobody post about motherfucking Ukraine since that shit happened. Man, fuck them. How you gonna tell the blacks to stand in the back and wait for the actual Ukrainians to get up out someplace first? Motherfucker. They did
the same thing on the Titanic. Same damn thing. And what happened?
Did they even have blacks on the Titanic that was
no,
not playing
an
an instrument?
All the poor people couldn't get off the boat. They had all the rich upper class. So then in Ukraine, you telling me they letting all the people that's living in Ukraine out, but all the black people got to stay.
That's right.
Same goddamn thing.
So I didn't watch that movie, but I heard. This is what I heard about. This
I can't get one reference in.
But this is what I heard. The whole Titanic situation was about. They got these 3 bankers on this boat to take this trip.
I think I've heard this. Yeah.
And they sank that boat on purpose.
I've heard that.
And after they sank that boat, then that's when everything changed with the whole with
It was with the money. Yeah, it has something to do with the money. That's the part I remember. It might have been. Did you see? I'm scared to toss a reference on them. Did you see the Netflix documentaries of Dirty Money? Damn, man. I'm gonna toss you some stuff to watch, man.
I watched Jeopardy.
I used to. Everybody probably watched that
Alex
with
Trebek,
a grandparent. Yeah, more than likely everybody, especially around our age, have seen that. Are you good now? Did you manage to get all that off?
I'm in my 20s. She at our age. Our age, nothing.
Nah, come on.
She's in the heat of the night old. She's in the heat of the night old.
Oh my god.
And what's your point?
In the heat of the night. You know how hot it was during the summertime? But in the heat of the night, come
I
on.
know the intro song and everything. I hated that shit.
Oh,
there it is.
That song sounded like it was hot. Like it was no air conditioning.
I hated that show. That show was just so good night. Oh man.
Wow.
It was a deep part of the South. It used to look hot. I was like, this is the hottest of the hot
If
shit
I see
ever.
this show coming, I know I'm gonna have a bad night. It's a wrap. It's nothing.
That was the one show you could not turn off either. Once it was on, that was it.
I'm gonna write some rhymes.
Then doze off. You wake up to that goddamn in the heat of the night thing song. Imagine the bitch like, ain't this a bitch? Ain't this a bitch?
It was MASH for me.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that was the good night music. Good night.
I never watched MASH.
I mean, sometimes I wouldn't fall asleep right away, so I've seen some episodes. You know what? It's probably one of those shows. If I watch now, I probably like it because I'm older now and will probably get it more. It would probably be dope now.
Yeah, I watched it as an adult. I was like,
It's
yeah,
still
no.
Damn. I don't know. I might have to try that.
Fuck
one out.
that. There's a whole bunch of corny shows black people would never ever love. The Waltons, Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, my mother used to make me watch the reruns of that shit. Oh,
I'm thinking to myself, like, y'all really just came up with these little kids just running around.
What was the ones with the family that ended up living together?
At the Waltons?
No.
Where they called everybody's name at the end?
No.
Good night, John Boy.
If y'all let me tell you.
Good night, son.
When the family was in the squares, it was the mom.
The Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch, yeah. Because they made a movie about it. Now, the movie was funny, but I hated the Brady Bunch. Oh, my gosh. For some reason, your parents, and that's why I did not do this with my kids, because of what my mother put me through. For some reason, your parents thought that you were going to like the stuff that they watched as a kid. It don't always go that way. Now, see, with the stuff that my dad, like, he was into, like, the cartoons and shit like that, and the comics and shit. Now, see.
Yeah,
I watched that shit, but Little House on the Prairie, no.
You used to come home from school and watch the Little Rascals.
No.
And
never
Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Yeah, like cartoons, yeah.
Then it was Transformers, G.I. Joe. And I just became, just a lover of cartoons all through up to my adulthood. I love cartoons.
You still watch cartoons?
Not as much. I don't really watch the TV a lot. I'm more interested in making cartoons now.
When we were introducing you, you kind of left some stuff out? Cause you ain't.
Like what?
We can bounce back. What do you mean you're into making cartoons now?
No, I'm more interested into the creation.
Oh, of it, okay. They have something on that Oculus where like you can go in and watch like virtual reality cartoons if you ever, or if you have one, because not everybody even knows what to do when they purchase one of these things. But if you have one or get the chance, definitely look into that. It's different kind of artwork, but it's in VR, so like you can spin it around and then it's like moving art and shit like that. It's actually really dope that more people are going to get into when this becomes more of a thing.
And I want to shout out, it was a local pizza spot in Cleveland Heights. We went there, it was me and my two boys, and I copped a pie, and we sat there and ate, and they was running whole Bugs Bunny cartoons on the screen. I was like, wow, that's dope. Saturday, with the boys, the kids, cartoons, Bugs Bunny, eating my favorite thing.
Yeah,
that was dope.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's nostalgic. Saturday morning cartoons. Because once upon a time, cartoons wouldn't be on all day long. Like we didn't have those channels right away. Right. That came later that you could turn on and have shit, man. Once upon a time, the TV turned off. The TV was not on 24/7.
That's true.
That little screen would pop up, the countdown, and then you had to be up really late for that part at a
Ricky,
very,
you old.
very
Kung Fu
Oh, you
theater.
old.
That's what I was gonna say. At a very young age, I had that memory of being like 2. I remember because I remember the house I was at.
22.
Wrestling used to come on Saturdays. Kung Fu theater.
Yeah, then wrestling was on Saturday and Monday and Thursday and Wednesday, and next thing you knew, they had a whole network.
Yep.
And then it was just on 24/7 along with everything else.
I stopped watching it after Dusty Rhodes left NWA and went to WWF. It was a wrap for me. I was like, I'm done.
I've been in and out of wrestling from like 2003 to like 2008. I was in and out, and then I just like stopped. And then it didn't like maybe if The Rock was at something like I think he had did like a WrestleMania or something in between that time till now. But I was
So you
like,
would just watch for The Rock?
Yeah.
How chauvinistic is that?
How is it that I'm grown as fuck now and
You still do it?
I don't want to say what I was gonna say just in case I'm ever face to face with him. You got questions?
Don't worry, I'll make sure you see this.
I found myself watching AEW wrestling. It's pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah, it's the storyline. I feel like that Attitude Era. How do we always end up talking about wrestling on the show? That Attitude Era was like really what kept it going once I got older. Because I probably, if it wasn't all those different things happening and those different characters and shit, Dwayne Johnson was on there and then Stone Cold, and like all those things was happening, I probably would have been done with wrestling, at a much younger age than when I was done with wrestling. And then once I wasn't interested anymore, I'm okay. There's other things to do.
I do pretty much everything that I used to do when I was a kid. The music and just the whole life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm grown. I'm an adult. I do adult shit, of course. But I'm just a big kid, man. Just having fun out there.
Yeah. Nobody. That whole being angry and because we're on the subject of shows. I stopped watching certain things for that reason. Like that first 48. I felt, why am I so entertained by death? At some point, I had to question, why am I watching this show? So I stopped. What?
Nothing.
I saw that look. You shocked over here like you had some 2 cents to drop. Is there anything?
Nothing, Ricky. I'm sorry.
You had something.
I'm sorry.
We can let it go. It must have been something to keep.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, we lost our stream. It must have been that.
But we still rolling, right? They can still see us, though, right?
No, we really lost it.
They said, "Oh, that guy right there, he's restricted."
Oh, maybe we didn't. We'll see if it comes. Yeah, we did. All right, and my phone is still going for our IG live though. But we got a nice little bit of time left here, and Watson's not.
Wow.
I know. All right, let me go. Let me see what the problem is. Hey, what? Yeah, you heard that. I still want to know what you was about to say. Something happened. Oh. Well, for those of you watching on IG, we're why everybody just kind of paused there for a second. Yeah, I was about to say it was fully charged. I don't know. It says on my end. Oh, wait, it's back up now. Yay!
Cool.
Oh, yay! Oh, were we like just randomly going all that time and people were still watching? I don't know either, but hey, it's back up, so we're not gonna worry about it. So, Maz, what were you about to say?
Nothing, Ricky. You were talking about being infatuated with death.
Oh, that's not what I said.
That
Or
is
that's not what you were about to say.
That was the last thing.
That was what I said. That's
You
not
said
what you were about to
infatuated with
say.
death, and then everything went blank.
Yeah,
But they can still see us, though, right?
no, it really did cut off. Like the whole screen and everything went off.
But we still being
But
recorded,
it was
though.
still
Right?
on.
So,
It was still on IG.
hey, Instagram. If anything happens.
Oh, it looked like we might be frozen again.
No, we ain't. We ain't froze.
We still going on
Instagram.
IG.
Hey, stay with me. Stay with me, baby. Don't do this.
Yeah, you keep Instagram entertained for a second. Let me check this out.
I need y'all to stay on there with me. Y'all still live. And make sure nothing happen to me. Yo, you're talking about blacking out.
Nope, it dropped again.
Stay with us.
Yeah, but Instagram can still see us, though, right? They can
Don't
still see
make
me.
no fuss.
Huh?
Just stay with us.
I think you're doing this on purpose, Ricky.
I wish I would. Because I just fixed it.
If you're on IG, just stick and stay. We're gonna have some things to say while I'm on the show.
Hey, Watts. He might just need
The
to
power's
start
not
it over
low.
for the last 15. Yup.
The man.
No, it did that freeze thing again, and then it just dropped.
They found.
So that's what made me even look over, and I was like, well.
I feel like
Seriously, now you got to set it back
That's
where it
feel like
was.
I feel like Fat Bobby Brown. If it is in love.
Yeah, because it's already cut out. It's cut out on the stream itself. It started to replay already. It started to replay. Oh. Oh, yeah. But it's still, that's okay. You can just cut it because it's going to be live like that.
Wait,
All right. Peace out, everybody.
We out.
Yeah. Nope. Just go ahead on. Just cut it.